Okay, today we are going to learn about graphing points in the coordinate plane. Now, first of all, coordinate plane simply means this flat area where we have some points that are on a grid, okay? So it's kind of like a graph. And the point here, right at 0, 0, is known as the origin. So the origin has the x coordinate of 0 because it does not move over any, and it has the y coordinate of 0 because it does not move up any. So on your coordinate plane, the line that goes horizontally is called the x-axis. It's just the line called x. On the coordinate plane, the line that goes vertically is known as the y-axis. Now, if you have trouble remembering which one is x, which one is y, you can always remember that y has a long stem, right? So a long stem. So up and down, the vertical one is the y because it has a long stem, okay? X always comes first and y always comes second, just like in the alphabet. So alphabetically, x is first and y comes right before z, so y is second. So that is the order that we have to list our coordinates, okay? Now let's take a look at a couple questions here. So we have point A, so let's locate point A. We have point A right here, so this is known as point A, and we want to figure out how far from the x-axis the A is, so, or from the y-axis. So let's go to our y-axis, and how far away from the y-axis is A? It's just one spot. So the answer to that would be 1. The next question says, how far from the x-axis is A? So here's our x-axis, the horizontal one. And how far up from the x-axis is A? So it is 1, 2, 3. So we are 3 spots away from the x-axis. Now you can actually use that to make your coordinates. So how far away from the y-axis is a 1, that would be our x. And how far from the x-axis is 3, that would be our y. So it's 1, 3. So remember, if you go over 1 and then up 3, that would be our point, okay? Over 1, up 3. So that is point A. Let's do the same thing for point B. So let's find point B. It's right here. And I see that I am 4 away from my y-axis and I am 2 away from my x. So I've gone over 4 and up 2. So the coordinates for B are 4, 2. Let's look at point C. So here is point C, and I see that I am 5 from my y, and oh my, I am 8 from my x. So I'm over 5, up 8. So point C, coordinates are 5, 8. Let's look at point D. So let's see. Here's point D. I see that we are 6 away from y, and we're not any away from x. So this is a different kind, isn't it? So we're over 6, and guess how many we're up? We're up 0. So the coordinates for D are 6, 0. Okay, over 6, up 0, because we did not go up at all. Let's find point E. Okay, point E is over here on the y-axis, do you see? So how far away from the y-axis is point E? It's none. Okay, it didn't move away from the y-axis at all. It's on the y-axis. So that's a 0. And then from the x-axis, it's 4 away. So it's 0, 4. So, again, these are our x's, and these are our y's. Okay? Now, we're going to create a point. We're going to create point F. So we have our coordinates here. We have an x of 3 and a y of 7. So we're going to go over to the right 3 from the origin, and then up 7. So let's go back to our graph. We're going to go over 3 and then up 7. So here's my point. Over 3, up 7. So let's check it. Over 3 and up 7. So we need to label this point F. Got it. Now, let's take a look at what we're going to do next. We're going to make some shapes. Okay, so we already have our coordinate plane. The first shape we're going to do is a triangle. Now, we're just going to choose whatever spots we want for our triangle. So let's go here. So I'm going to do a triangle, and I'm going to say that's a point, and then I'm going to go up to here, go like that, and then do a point here, so down to that, and then connect. So obviously it's a triangle, so it's going to have 3 sides, and it's going to have 3 points, so those are called vertices. Now what we're going to do is we're going to name our points. Let's just call them A, B, and C. And then let's write the coordinates for each one. Does that sound fun? Notice when you write your coordinates, you do them in parentheses with a comma in between. So of course this is your X column, this is your Y column. Okay? Now, let's do point A. So we're over 1, up 1. Oh, 1, 1. Let's do B. B is over 2, up 3. Cool. So 2, 3. Over 2, up 3. Let's do C. C is over 3, up 1. Over 3, up 1. So there's our triangle. All done. The next shape we're going to do is a square. Now, remember, a square, the sides all have to be the same length. So let's make sure that our sides are the same length. Other than that, we can draw the square wherever we would like. So I'm going to make each of my sides 2 units. So 2 of the blocks. So I'm going to do a side right there. There's a side. And of course, I'll have points right here, right? Okay. So when I do my next one, I have to do 2 as well. Okay. This one also has to be a 2 because the sides have to be the same. And then this one has to be a 2. So I'm going to just make my vertices a little bit darker. And let's name our points. So we already did A, B, and C. So let's do D, E, F, and G. So here we go. D, E, F, G. Putting in my parentheses and my commas. I have my X's and my Y's. So let's look at D. So D is over 4, up 6. So D is 4, 6. Let's do E. E is over 4, up 8. So 4, 8. Let's do G or E. Oh, wait a second. D, E, yeah, let's do F. Okay, so we're gonna go find F, is up there. We're gonna go over to 6 and up to 8. 6, 8. And then our G is 6, 6. Over 6, up 6. And there we go. There are the 4 points for our square. All right, guys, have a good day.